Welcome back to Falcon Blues TV, you filthy animals. I'm back with Pete.
Cheers.
At the pub. Cheers. Another 3 points away from home. Everton. Kind of a shite game, but hey, I'll take them. It doesn't matter as long as we get the 3 points. What were your thoughts on the instant match reaction?
I don't know. I think I should have a beer and not a coffee here, but
West Coast time.
Wow. Terrible game. I thought we defended really well. So we'll take the victory. I think it was just vital. We got some points today because we've got some big games coming up. I think we've got City and Newcastle,
Chelsea,
and
in the cup.
Forest are a poor team. Let's be honest, and I think we played better away as well. So we really needed to get the victory. So well done the Blues.
And credit to the traveling fans. We heard you all match. We love that. I don't know how far Nottingham is from Everton.
Far enough
to make it worthwhile. But anytime you get 3 points away from home, especially with our away run before this season, it's not for granted.
Yeah, there was some good performances in there, but the general quality was pretty bad, especially up front. I like Beto. It's good that we've got like an option when Calvert-Lewin's injured, but his finishing was pretty shocking today.
And I had Beto to score on my bet. Obviously, lost the bet, but that chance. I don't know if you get a better chance than that other than a tap in.
Yeah, I think it's just like he knows he's not going to get that many chances, and it's just like the pressure to score or do something. Is obviously just like affecting his like ability on the ball, and he just wasn't great.
But without Calvert-Lewin, without Onana, still semi-tidy performance, I would say. Garner, I think you lose Garner, I think it's a bigger loss than Onana.
Oh yeah,
what we saw today.
Oh yeah, he's becoming my favorite player for sure for Everton. I think he's like him and Branthwaite. Branthwaite and Tarkowski had a great game at centre backs, but I think they also made it easy for us. Just like crosses in the box. It's like they didn't really get a look in. But James Garner, I think he was the best player on the pitch by a mile.
Yeah, and I think we've missed someone like him since Barkley, where he gets the ball. You can't teach the composure and collectiveness, but the technical ability is there too.
Yeah, I think he just plays it simple. Like he seems like genuinely like he's like one of the only players on the pitch, I think, for Everton, who just has the composure and the thought to play the right ball every time. And he was just sweeping up when he was defending. He was playing the right pass in attack. When he had to put the foot on the ball and just play the simple pass or spread it, he was just I thought he was like man of the match by far.
By far. Yeah, the recycling possession is something you take for granted, and when you don't have it, you realize how important and vital it is. And today it was class. Class. My man of the match too.
Yeah.
And Branthwaite was number 2 for me, but he's not that good, guys. If you're scouting for a big club, he's not that good.
Yeah,
to say that.
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be a tough one keeping hold. I don't think it's going to be a tough one keeping hold of him. But I think if he can, I said last week, I think if he can just keep on doing what he's doing, I think he's going to be a shoe-in for the England team in the next couple of years.
Yeah. So first half, we had a couple of chances. McNeil. If that's any other club, if that's against us, our center back is putting that off the post and in. Incredibly unlucky. Beto's chance we already touched on. 0-0 at half. Better side. They had the first 10 minutes, I would say, and then we had the next 20, and then they came back. But anytime at home, for me at least, away, if we don't concede the early goal. Like last week, I was back home, so apparently this place was half Mank Reds, which good thing I wasn't here because I may have gotten heated, but.
Yeah, I think watching that game, then it's almost like you can imagine that us being the home team, where where the pressure's on the home team to kind of dominate possession and take the game to the opposition. That is like us at home for from a Forest point of view. It's where we don't have quite enough quality to break the opposition down, and so it's a lot easier for us to play away and just like be compact and like try and hit and hit teams on the break, and you know, and the home team, the Forest fans kind of like get nervous. You can sense the anxiety around the ground, at least on TV anyway. And you know, we took advantage of that at the end. And I think we had like you know, McNeil came through with a great finish.
What a finish! Perfect technical ability, and I think McNeil. Sometimes he's good, sometimes he's shit. But today, I mean, he got us the winner. And his technical ability, when he has a bit of time, I think he probably has the best technique in the squad, in my opinion, just based off how pure that strike was. I look at Brighton's strike last season when we battered him, and just he puts that left foot through it, and the laces, they're always pure.
Yeah. Yeah, I like McNeil. I think he gives us good balance on the left-hand side. I think he's a confidence form player, and you can just see at the end of just getting that goal. Like I think that was his first goal of the season. Yeah, I think as soon as he got that goal, it was like you could see the confidence just like come out, and he was turning players. I mean,
Felipe.
He was lucky to be on the pitch. I think he should have got a second yellow.
That was the Beto turn.
Yeah, because he got turned by McNeil earlier. I think that's what he got yellow card for. I think he was lucky to be on the pitch. But I think McNeil, obviously a confidence player, but his general technique and quality is I think because he's still quite young, isn't he? Like 23, 24?
24, just turned 24.
Yeah, I think he's coming into his prime now. So I'm hoping for better things from McNeil going forward.
We talked about it a bit during the match, but Jack Harrison, do you think he should be dropped? Do you think he should keep his place? Danjuma didn't get a look in. You know, classic Dyche, minimal subs.
Yeah. Questions out on Harrison. I think he's either trying. I think he's like trying too hard. It's not quite happening for him. I don't know if it's like, he's not quite linking with the rest of the team. Right? Yeah, I know he had a good start. He scored that great goal early. Was that on his debut?
I don't know.
Was it the Carling? I can't remember who it was against, but
the left footer.
He obviously gives
it was Burnley in the cup. It was Burnley in the cup.
He obviously gives the team good balance, like him and McNeil, left and right. But it's just not quite coming off for him, and he's not quite linking with the play. So I would like to. I mean, we don't really have many options there. I mean, I think if Holman, when Coleman comes back, is he going to come in right back and then just push Ashley Young up front, further up? I don't know, but yeah, he definitely gives the team more balance. But I just question mark whether he's
we have a guest.
Any good?
This is Falcon Blues TV. You love us because we're authentic. It was Pete and I watching the match. I told a buddy to come through, and he just came through after the match ended. But he's a mank, so fuck him. On to the next one.
Yep.
Bang On starter every week. I think every single person who watches this video hates him. Ashley Young. Ashley fucking Young. I'm surprised you can get a yellow today, but I thought he was dreadful. I thought Alango, every time he got the ball, I thought it was... I mean, there's 2 instances where Ashley Young had about 4 steps on Alango, and he got beaten to the ball every time.
Yeah, age has caught up with him, hasn't it? I think Dyche obviously likes him. I think he's like trusts in him, obviously over Patterson, which is, I mean, I feel Patterson must be like, oh my God, how do I get in this team? But I think that Ashley, he's a liability, isn't he? I think as soon as Coleman is up running, he's going to come hopefully straight back in. But I think long term we really need, if Patterson's not the guy, then we need to be like in the market, potentially even in January for a new right back. Definitely next season. So what? Ashley Young's what, like 38. Coleman's what, 37?
Say he was 30. I don't know when his birthday is, but he was 36 at the end of last season. So,
I think.
I mean, that sums it up right there, right?
Yeah, it's the big problem position, and I think a better player than Alanga is going to cause us some damage. Yeah,
and Ashley Young didn't pick up a yellow last week. I wanted him to get a red, so we don't have to see him for at least 1 match, if not 3. But he's probably going to start against Newcastle.
I mean, the fact that he took that free kick as well, I was like, come on.
I told Pete, I said, if Ashley Young scores this free kick, I'm finishing my pint. And pour another one, because that sums it up there, right there. But the free kick, no yellow. But 3 points, Newcastle at home, Chelsea at home. Do you fancy our chances against either of them?
Not really, Sachin.
Yeah,
No,
I don't either.
I don't. I mean, as long as we I think we're hard. It's tough at home. I think we saw it against Man U last week. It's like when we're trying to take the game to the opposition, we're too easy to play against. We're too easy to pick off because we don't have the guile and the technical ability going forward to unlock teams. So we're too easy to defend against. So teams are just like soaking up the pressure and then just hitting us on the break. And then you saw that last week. I mean, at the end of the day, Man United have got better technical players and they were able to like hit us on the break and score pretty easily. I think, against Man City, there's less pressure to take the game to Man City. So, you got more, you might actually have a better chance against someone like that than you have against Man United at home when the pressure's on you to take the game to them. It'll be interesting. Newcastle, I think it's going to depend on which Newcastle team turns up. Against PSG, they were really good, and then against Chelsea the other week, they were amazing. But that was at home against, and they had the pretty much full team back. But yeah, I'll be interested, and it'll be great to see the reaction to Anthony Gordon gets the ball. Yeah, but
I want to say I think that's a great point because about the hold up play and all that is because today Abdoulaye Doucouré in the first half 3 times when you could have just had simple hold up, get the team up, try that early ball to Beto, and that didn't work. And you were getting frustrated, and I was getting frustrated because it was that simple. It was the lack of quality between us. You were mentioning like Vita Phil Foden, etc. Of just finding that ball, and I think that sums it up right there of where we're at against a top 6 or top 8 team. Or
the qualities. I mean, especially if you don't have Calvert-Lewin. I mean, we're a different team with Calvert-Lewin completely because he's not just that outlet, but he gives the teams confidence. But he also like plays really well with the core. But today you just saw that lack of quality in the final third of that pass. I don't from Doucouré to Beto. The pass wasn't on. Doucouré's not good enough to play that pass anyway. So it's like he's we were compared to a lot of the top 6 teams, they've got those players who maybe they can get away with that playing that pass. But Doucouré's I love Doucouré, but he's not good enough to hit that ball. No. So it's a pinpoint pass, and you saw that a few times where it's just like that hopeful. It's not even a 50-50 ball.
It's a searching ball.
It's a searching ball. It's just like it's not really on, and I think just holding the ball up and just waiting for the rest of the players to get into play, and then let's just get ourselves up the pitch and then just start from there. I think we were much better when we were playing further up the field in their half, and we had 10-15 minutes of pressure against them rather than this hopeful ball, and then they just the defense is easily able to sweep up the ball and then start an attack against us.
Completely agree. And we roll on to Newcastle at home. Anyone go in the match, give Anthony a bit of abuse, not too much. We're classy, semi-classy, but let him know that what he did was not right. And anyways, I don't think the next matches. I mean, midweek I can't come. Then Chelsea 6 a.m. Might be a while until we make another video together, Pete. I don't know. The Christmas festive fixtures are coming up, but
yeah. What's the game on the 27th? Is that the Burnley game?
Don't know. I work on the 27th. If it was Boxing Day, I could come, but
it's a day after Boxing Day. Yeah,
shame.
Yeah,
it might be Burnley.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Yeah,
that's a scary game. That's too far ahead for me to worry about that.
I know. Well, at least. There's some poor teams in this league this season, so hopefully a few more good results away, and we need to get some home form, and we need to figure out what our style of play is at home. I think that's the thing. I think that we're kind of caught in between like defense and attack. You know what I mean? Like when we play away, today was like the perfect game for Everton, but like at home, I'm like, what are we trying to do here? Like we need to figure out like what the strategy and tactics are to like get the Everton crowd, get the crowd behind us, get balls into the box. Like, you know, if we're going to attack, how are we attacking? How are we controlling the game or not? Or, you know, we just soak up the pressure and be prepared to play on the break against like the better teams at home. So yeah,
we'll see.
We'll see what happens.
See. 2 big tests coming up. I'll take 2 points out of it. What's your prediction?
I am going for a cheeky 0-0 against Man City, and I think we might get a result against Newcastle. I think they're gonna be tired. Eyes on the Champions League, and I don't know if they're still in the cup. I'm thinking like we can get a 2-1 victory. Anthony Gordon to get sent off.
Oh, I hope. Imagine.
Him and Jordan Pickford to get into some kind of scrap. Yeah.
There we go.
It's going to be great.
Well, you heard it here first.
All right.
Cheers, Pete.
Cheers.
All right. Up the fucking toffees, Colin Chong.